Welcome back to the channel, and today we are looking at the best mechs that the Xbox Workshop can offer, because we are currently in the midst of a war between workshops, between Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. Last week I looked at the best Steam mechs that the Steam players or the Steam Workshop had to offer, and in this episode we're going to be going through all the Xbox ones, and what better way to start it off than with the Xbot by King. So let's push some buttons and see what happens. If this is the first episode of this that you're seeing, then I am responsible for judging these things based off of their engineering, their functionality, and their visual design. And then I gotta submit all my ratings to the developers, and they're gonna add up ratings from multiple sources. So my rating is not the final say, it is just a piece of the pie. And that will eventually determine which workshop wins the war of the mechs, the war of the workshops mechs edition. All right, so this thing has a interesting walking. It's not really a walking animation as much as just like a can style thing. They just lifting the knees up, but he's on skis, so he's got some thrusters that are kind of pushing him, and he just kind of imitates a walking animation. If I click, he seems to have like a block function, and space seems to open up my rear fins and also give me some extra boost. And then X is wrist. We have a wrist gun. There we go. We can detach our entire weapon, and then we just have our wrist gun. All right, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on each one, just enough to get a full understanding of everything it's capable of. So let's move on to mech number 2. All right, up next, keeping with the Xbox theme, this is going to be the Xbox Brute by M1 Infinite. Press buttons and find out. ScrapMan once said, "You're close enough. Push buttons and see what happens," I think is... I don't know. I was saying press buttons and find out seems a little bit threatening. But push buttons and see what happens also, you know, you can take it as a threat, I guess. You know, push buttons, see what happens. All right, look at this walking animation though. He's trying to walk for real. I think I just got to get him on the right. There we go. Now he's doing it. All right, this is a wide boy. What else do we got? Look at the X on the back. It looks hand drawn, even though it's literally not. We got space. Wait, how is space? Space surely does something at some point, right? Control. All right, control aims, and then right click also aims. And then we got up arrow. Oh, we got a landmine launcher. That thing launched, and we got that stuff. So there is going to be probably something I have to factor in. These are console creations, and I am playing on PC. So there may be a little bit of a control translation problem for some creations. Because I don't seem to be able to shoot. Well, actually, the reason why I can't shoot this is because, oh no, that's an air to surface torpedo. I thought it was a torpedo for underwater only, but no, air to surface should be able to shoot. Here, let's we have a block input function, and this seems to be taking from, and logic gate receives from, or logic gate, which is space. Oh, I know how to do it now. Okay, well, that one, if we just hold, he does a sweeping attack, which is actually kind of cool. But if we press control, he raises the arm, and then we press space. I knew space was gonna do something. All right, this is a complicated push buttons and see what happens. There's like, you gotta push buttons and other buttons to see what happens in sequence, in order, because space does nothing right now. You actually have to aim the arm first. And not only is it an air to surface torpedo that launches, but then there's also a pulse miner to, oh, this also aims up and down with my camera. But a pulse miner, it pushes it further, gives it a boost. So that's pretty cool, actually. Oh, and we blew ourselves up. Oh, he doesn't do a sweep. I did the sweep, actually. Because once we aim, then it follows my mouse. So I accidentally did a sweep without realizing it. All right, that's pretty cool. It looks like, are these things supposed to spin? S. Did I not press? Oh, I never pressed S. I just assume if it's WASD, and I press W, A, and D, that S is just backwards. I don't ever expect S to be another forwards. This is pretty cool too. Oh, and skis pop down, I just realized. All right, this thing's got a lot of thought into it. This is pretty interesting. Okay, up next, we have Heavy Battle Mech by Furious George. All right, well, look at this thing. Definitely looks like a mech. You can see the head, you can see the body. It's got a turning head. Let's push buttons and see what happens. Oh, nice walking animation. Best so far, I think. Wow, it's so smooth. Wow. Okay, I'm impressed with that walking animation. Good engineering on that. All right, so we got walking animation. Control. Oh, we got backpack rockets. Up arrow aims the backpack rockets forward. That's pretty cool the way that they aim too. Look at that. Pew. All right, that's cool. All right, right arrow is first person camera apparently, which is hard because we're also attached to aiming servos, which my camera is attached to. So if I look to the left, it won't stop looking to the left if I just look to the left a little bit. But we got a little bit of a first person view. And then, yeah, so left click does the right arm. We got a minigun. And then we got flat cannon on the other arm. And they are aiming servo controlled. Space. Looks like just a boost, I guess. Does that actually work? So here's me walking without boost. Now if I add boost. Actually, I have a speedometer. Why don't we actually look at the speedometer instead of trying to feel it? All right, so we cap out 18, 18, 18, 18. All right, and then, oh, look at that. Oh, it works. It works. Average speed up like 4 kilometers an hour. We're going a little bit faster. We went from a walk to a speed walk. All right, I think that is all the weapons or all the buttons. Definitely really good engineering on this one. All right, up next, we've got Fier Rainer by Snow Informer 551. It is an Armored Core themed mech. Gives me Transformers vibes. All right, let's check out this walking. Oh, look at. Oh, he scoots. Could dare say maybe even dilly-dallies a little bit. All right, turns. The turning's actually kind of intimidating. Like you start walking up to this thing, he's like, "Excuse me, are you talking to me? Who are you?" All right, now that we're done being condescended on by Bot here, now he's scooting. He may even be skedaddling right now. All right, what does space do? Oh, we got a little bit of a boost. Now we're doing scoot plus, and then right click, aim and fire minigun. Oh yeah, arrows as well. Whoa, oh, this is interesting. Why are his skis facing upwards? Why does he look ready to sit on a toilet? All right, so that's the forward arrow, and then we got down arrow. Oh, down arrow activates sword. That will make, no, not that one. What is it? Space? Nope. What's the control? There we go. Now we're swiping with our sword. All right, well, this thing had a handful of surprises, especially this. Was not expecting that. That was funny. All right, up next, we've got Blueprint number 324 by Shanks, 1983. Whoa. Oh, this thing has a vibe. This thing looks interesting. All right, what's gonna happen? We're gonna walk. Doing some more skedaddling. You never know, like, that's one of the more fun things about this with the mechs is like you spawn it in, they almost all have legs, and you just never know what those legs are gonna do when you press W. All right, but I mean, he's like, it works. It works. All right, S. Okay, see, S does that, which is what I was not expecting. Wow. Okay. A and D. All right, just got kind of like gyro style steering. Up arrow. Seems to be some type of other boost. Space did something. Space, there's like lights coming on or somewhere, maybe? Oh. All right, you see, there's something happening. Like that is like activating, perhaps? Okay, well, I can shoot that regardless of whether I activate the lights, but that's actually really interesting. Those are the headlights that fold up. I haven't seen those in a long time. I forgot we had those. It's interesting to see them in a different use. I never really thought about using them outside of being headlights. That's clever. All right, shift. Shift just does like this. Is that like supposed to be hop? It kind of, it doesn't really hop though. We're just kind of like bending our knees. Control. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, repair. What's control doing? All right, control is like clearly crouch. All right, so if I go and then I press shift. Huh, shift and crouch seem to do very similar things. Whoop, down arrow is the butt flares. We lit out some flares. Oh, and then we got flamethrowers as well. This thing has a lot of things on it. That's cool though. I like that attack a lot. Kind of clever with there's smoke dispensers on the backs of those cannons. And after you fire the cannons, you can see they just emit a little bit of smoke, which is pretty cool. All right, up next we have Air Assault WoW, which I assume means War of Workshops, by the almighty Ahab. This does not give me mech vibes right now. This gives me jetpack vibes. Oh no, is this thing really going to walk? Is this thing, you gotta be kidding me if this thing's about to walk. All right, I press W. There must be like a control. Okay, there must be some type of activation control. Hold on, is there a description? There's no description. All right, so let's push buttons, try to figure some stuff out, because clearly we're gonna activate it. The arms are gonna come up, the cockpit's gonna close. I just gotta figure out what that control is. Perhaps down arrow. Oh, there we go. Oh, down arrow is also to like look like he wants to run. Okay, it goes backwards. Oh, unless I press up arrow. Up arrow goes, no, it walks. It walks. It actually walks. I can't believe that. All right, what about the arms? Oh, no, that's not the way. This is the way. This is ridiculous. Whoa. Okay, and then apparently, so now if I aim those up, can we like, okay, that's interesting. I don't even know if that's intended, but man, we go now. Because there's jets on the backs of my arms, so when I aim forward, I can go forward. We got that, and we got that. Space. Oh no, we can go up. We can definitely fly. This thing has a surprising amount of functions for how small it is. Look at the little legs. Look at the little legs. Running in the air. This is ridiculous. All right, that's impressive. Oh look, we landed up here. All right, up next is a Bullfrog Battle Mech by Top Muffin 117. Oh yeah, it's giving me all the console controls, so not gonna help until I just push buttons to see what happens. Bullfrog, huh? Oh, look at the shield, look at the arms. This thing looks pretty cool. I'm gonna press W. Let's see how this thing walks. Okay, this thing's more of a runner. Oh, look at that. Oh, we smoothened out so quickly. I thought we were just gonna be bouncing and bouncing. That's impressive. He's like almost skating. Cool. All right, what is S gonna go backwards? S has been surprising me with these consoles. Oh, S is it's a jump. Very subtle jump. Space. Oh, like kind of preload the jump. Okay. So if I do space and if I let go and press S at the same time, we got super jump. Look at that. All right, that's actually pretty cool. I like that the animations are looking pretty good on this. The legs look good. Yeah, this thing's well built. All right, we got more buttons. Up arrow. Oh, I assume that is the entry exit functionality. Oh, we got, of course, we've got shoulder cannons. I think that might be a translation error with, I think down arrow sometimes gets, when it translates to PC, I think it's getting routed to multiple controls that would be separate on a controller. So that makes me activate that, but it also makes me tilt backwards if I hold it. But I don't have to hold it. All right, right arrow. Oh, kneeling again. In the Steam Workshop, we had this kneel, like there's a thing with mechs and getting into a kneeling pose. Apparently that's just required for a lot of people. They have to be able to kneel. How are you going to get knighted otherwise? All right, we got a first person. And this is to like pull the shield back. I haven't shot anything yet. I'm pretty sure I pressed all the buttons. Oh, there we go. I didn't press control. All right, so now if I put that away, does that not fire? No. Oh, now I fire my gun. Is that supposed to be waving? Like, is this like the literal representation of spraying and praying here? Like, are we really spraying and praying like that? Or is that, oh, I think that might be a servo stability error. But if I put this up, then that gun doesn't fire and my shoulder cannons fire instead. Yeah, MECHS, kneeling poses, which was what, right? Yeah, kneeling poses for stability, I guess. Hey, how about now? Does your, whoop, wrong button. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Now does your gun fire more stable? No, now we're still spraying and praying. Oh, we can do sneaky. We can do sneaky movements too. In crouch position. Yeah, oh man, the walking animation is so good though. Very impressive. Okay, up next, we've got Blueprint 400 by Wheeled Sand 3542. Whoa, look at those hands. You ready to see this thing walk? Those are some pretty blocky legs. Okay, all right, now he's starting to walk. Yeah, okay, it works. It works fine. He's fine. All right, we can shoot. We can shoot more. Oh, we got shoulder cannons once again. Those are massive shoulder cannons. Space is, oh, we press S, we go up. Okay, we fly around. And we can aim and rain down destruction. And then we got arrows too. I gotta figure out the arrows. All right, hold on. Up arrow. What is going on? They drop bombs too? And they just fly off. They're gonna be dropping bombs. Yep, they're dropping bombs and they're shooting. All right, that was unexpected. All of our weapons have left us. Except, oh no, not all of our weapons. All right, we still got some weapons. All right, we're not left defenseless. That is cool. That is a new one. I have not seen deployable weapons yet. That's really cool. All right, yep, that gets some unique factor points. That's pretty awesome. All right, up next is Blueprint number 394 by Eli Lego Guy, or Ellie Lego Guy. Ooh, this is giving me some Metal Gear vibes. Love the legs. Oh, okay. This is not what I was expecting. I was like, how is it gonna walk? It doesn't walk. It skis. This is cool though. I like the skiing ones, especially when they're really well balanced like that. And those skis are really compressing too. They look really good. The legs look amazing. All right, what is S gonna do? Oh, backwards. S actually goes backwards. Okay. That's just more of a boost. It does seem like more of a boost. We're a lot lighter, but we're still like, we're not flying. We're more ground based. All right, let's press control. Oh, I hear a thruster activating with control. It doesn't seem to like do much though. All right, right click. Okay, it seems like it's a strafing thing. Control seems to push me to the right. Right click seems to push me to the left. Interesting. All right, and then, oh, we can aim those and then fire them. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, this is very aesthetic. Oh, look at the, the eye moving with an aiming servo is so clever. I haven't seen that before. That's really cool. It looks where I look, but I can't see it from this perspective, you know? That's a cool feature. I think that's the first time I've seen that too. Wow. All right, this thing definitely, like, visual design, definitely it's height right there. Really good decals there. Like, even the tips of the rockets have a decal on them, it looks like. Okay, up next, Appleseed Landmate by Demi Doll 5168 from the movie Appleseed, which I'm not familiar with. Why are we sitting down? Are we gonna have like some type of activation thing? Oh man, look at the decal work on this. There's crazy decal work on this. All right, oh, okay. We got like first person mode. It looks like the ears do something in first person mode. Oh, we kind of get up. We're kind of walking a little bit. What's S gonna do? S extends that arm. Ah. All right, we got a lot of arrows. Down arrow opens it up. Oh, did I just activate it with the up arrow? All right, hold on. There we spawn in. Yeah, we spawn like that. If I press the up arrow, that happens. Oh, that definitely looks more like it's ready. Yep. All right, this is its form here, I think. All right, got a walking animation. Doesn't seem to be doing too well though. Oh, I don't like the first person. All right, down arrow. Yeah, down arrow definitely opens it up. Right arrow. Well, what was that? Where's that coming from? I'm like shooting out of my shoulders or something. Okay, that's such a good gun. I think if I'm taking into account that I'm on PC and the controls are definitely a little bit mismatched, because I can see what they intended to be happening, and that is probably just a control issue conflicting. Oh, and then control does some hovering. What is shooting? Oh, they're like, it's like back. It's on my back. Wait, I don't even think those are supposed to be actual gun positions. I think those are actually supposed to be there. Yeah, you can see when I press the left arrow, I have like hand mode. Well, what's he doing? Oh, okay, never mind. Now it's actually activating it to aim with me. There we go. All right, now let's activate first person here. Oh, this first person is actually to my right side. Interesting. Yeah, now look at them. Okay, I was trying to look at it from the front view, but it was actually making my weapons aim behind me. That's why they were aiming like that. All right, man, look at the gun. Looks so good. That gun actually looks amazing, though. Like, here, let me freeze frame here. Look at this thing. That thing looks so... There's so much detail in that. And then we got these, like, energy claws for that hand. You can see the fist being made with, like, the thumb and the two fingers there. A lot was fit into a very small space on this thing. All right, I think I finally got it to be a little bit more what it's supposed to look like. Very cool. Okay, up next is blueprint number 204 by MECHS. I'm assuming a lot of the titles get lost in the file transferring process off of the workshop. Oh, this thing did not look like how I thought it was gonna look. This is interesting. The head is interesting. All right, how's this thing gonna walk? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now we got traction. Yeah, pretty good walking animation. The animation looks good. The functionality of it is not quite as functional as it looks like it's supposed to be. All right, we got some gyro steering. S is to either block or load weapon to attack. Oh, S is like an attack. Yeah, that's totally... Yeah, look at that. Swipe the thing. The spear, I guess it is. Control. Oh, we got rocket punch. Left click. Flares, I guess. Space. Space looks kind of like blocking. Right click. Stab. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Having those two different functions like that. Down arrow is kind of sitting. I love that the stabbing motion looks really legit. That's really cool. The swiping motion, little bit more awkward, but it's cool that you can do both of those with the same arm. That definitely takes some engineering. All right, up next is Commando by Spartan117735. An armored mech with an arsenal. Whoa, he's got a little drone. That's cool. All right, let's see how it walks. Oh my goodness, it's a slow walk. There's a lot of things happening there. Those are some big legs using the giant hull blocks. The gun looks pretty good. A and D turns. E is the drone. The drone's a really cool touch. Oh, we got some rockets. That's actually really well done too. Oh, I think we have all 4 rockets. So individually we can fire the 4 rockets. But the fact that the attention to detail there with the thrusters, those are just separate thrusters and they activate before the firing of the rocket and they turn off when the rocket fires automatically. That's pretty cool. Then we got big machine gun, high caliber machine gun. And then, wait, what was that? Wait, where did that come from? Oh, it has a grenade launcher too at the bottom there. That's pretty cool. Some heavy duty weaponry this thing has got. Okay, up next, Blueprint 120 by Reboot 7274. Whoa. Oh, this thing looks ready. I love the lights and stuff on it. All right, let's see if this thing walks. Oh, it's got the arms included too. This thing looks like it's trying very hard to run, but it is hindered by its own suit. Oh, I hit myself in the knee. Dang it. Don't you hate it when you do that? All right. So it does that. S doesn't do much right now. A and D. All right, that makes sense. Space. Seems some auto stuff is happening. Oh. Whoa. Okay, I pressed space. It activated this. Now W goes up. And when I release, he stabilizes altitude and S goes down. How do I go forward though? Forward arrow? Oh, no, not. Well, actually, forward arrow does lean me forward. There might be, I think the arrows tend to be in multiple controls. But yeah, that definitely makes it go forward, and it activates magnet hand. Backflip. Oh! Whoa! What? We have a like a wingsuit mode? That was amazing. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not using it optimally. Wait, why does he do this? Now he's just showboating. Why do we have that? That's right click. Right click does this. If I hold it down, oh, I guess he's punching. Because he was on a hill, it looked like it was a really, really weird way of walking confidently. But I think it's just punch, punch, punch. Oh yeah, and you can see he's got those little glowy things on the bottom of his hands. And then when they swing forward, you can see the pistons, they go forward. So they're kind of like brass knuckle style melee weapons, it looks like. All right, I got to do the wingsuit thing again. So let's go up. Oh, look at him look up too. Man, this thing's kind of crazy. All right. Oh, and control. We got wrist cannons, of course. All right, you ready? You ready for this? So we can lean forward a little bit. There we go. And then no, what was it? Down arrow. Down arrow deploys wings. There we go. That is so cool. Oh, and then we can do that and shoot. That's awesome. Yeah, this thing I think can do a lot. Like if I was on controller and I had like everything mapped out the way that they intended, you could probably do a lot of really cool stuff with this. Like, look at this. This is so crazy. I love the wingsuit look. All right, that's a really good build. Lot of good stuff there. Okay, up next, Blueprint 225 by Parmonk 3508. Oh, interesting. This is giving some Arctic vibes. Is that a chain? Or that's ammo. We got an ammo belt. All right. Oh, good smooth walking animation. It's always impressive when it's not bouncy. This looks very... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or do these things have the same legs? You see that? This is the Furious George battle mech. And this is the Parmonk one. So I'm just gonna rate it. I don't know why they both have the same legs, but gonna give it the rating either way. It's got a completely different body. All right, so we got big old cannon on the left arm. We got some thruster assist as well. We got machine gun on the right arm. I like the ammo belt. Ammo belt's really cool. Oh, we got flying capabilities. All right, up arrow, shoulder rockets, of course. Down arrow. I don't know what down arrow does. Oh, we got first person. Yeah, there we go. All right, I think that's all the buttons. All right, actually, now that I'm looking at these things closer, they are near identical copies. This thing just added the ammo belt and some like little details, but I don't know which one was first. I'm gonna leave that up to them to figure out. Just gonna give my ratings either way, but something's happening here. Just saying that I noticed. Okay, strangely enough, so this is by Parmonk, and then the next two submissions are also by Parmonk, which I wasn't sure we were supposed to have more than one per person. So I don't know if something, I'll work this out, but I don't know if something with the file naming got messed up, because obviously like some of these have names and some of these are like blueprint number. So there just may be like some type of clerical error with these. All right, so up next we're looking at Blueprint 195 by Parmonk 3508. This is definitely different. Oh my goodness, the arm, dude. The arms with the like, he's on his tippy toes. Well, it's definitely a walking animation that's unlike anything we've seen before. Oh, shoulder cannons once again. Shoulder cannon seems to be a strong theme with the mechs. Although there is a distinct lack of kneeling poses. There's only one kneeling pose so far in the Xbox versions. The Steam mechs really like the kneeling poses. Oh, we got big old thrusters, and surprisingly, they're not doing all that much. Must be a heavy mech. We got right hand swiping, and we got left hand swiping. Oh, okay. No, nope, don't do that. Separate the arms. Thank you. Trying to do them. Ah, they get caught on each other. I'm trying to like, I'm manually pressing one after another. Trying to make them go in dual wield flurry mode or whatever. All right, we got first person as well. Down arrow. Leans back. That leans, oh, that must be for air control. Yeah, there we go. So if I go up in the air, then I can lean back to go back, lean forward to go forward. Yeah, that works. All right, I pushed all the buttons. I have seen what happens. All right, up next is a Blueprint 82 by Parmonk 3508. Interesting design choices with the, are those blocks supposed to be transparent? It looks like it. Yep, glass blocks. Okay. Wondering what the choice is behind that. All right, another decent walking animation here. No S on this one. All right, we got gyro steering. Oh, we got Gatling flamethrower. Got very, very dense laser machine gun, high power laser machine gun, ton of stacked layers there. All right, space seems to be like a bit of a boost. You can see the thrusters activate in the head there. Oh, down arrow turns on eyeballs. He's got a bunch of bomb bays. That was probably the bomb bays. And we have a self-destruct mode. Haven't had a good self-destruct in a while. Okay, up next, Thousand Suns Scarab Occult Terminator by Darth Mo. Whoa, oh, whoa, what is going on here? Whoa, whoa. We got like samurai vibes on this thing. Whoa, look at the sword. Oh, okay. Dang, the decal job. I'm getting like samurai mixed with pharaoh, maybe more pharaoh. Oh, wow, there we go. Look at that. Oh, interesting. W does that. So we got a downward slice. We've got the uppercut slice. S is cannons in the left hand. A and D is turning like normal. Up arrow. Up arrow is to go forward and also activate fire sword. Fire sword, fire uppercut. That's cool. Down arrow is, we got another kneeling pose. There it is. Another kneeling pose. Been wondering about that. Also makes us lean back. Right arrow is shield. And then left arrow is pistol whip, I guess, because we're swiping with the gun there. Oh, I stabbed my own leg. Oh, no. Oh. Self-destructed myself. No, and the walking is pretty good, too. Except on hills. Mechs are usually not that easy to walk on hills. This ain't no Boston Dynamics. Yeah, look at that. Okay, up next, Craig and Gingy by Drifting Boss 520. What is going on here? What does the cat, what? I'm just gonna walk. Oh, look at the cat go. Look at the cat go. The cat stays with me. You can see the sensors. Oh my goodness. Is this mech? I guess engineering, like, I'm like, what points do these go into? Guess that's some crazy engineering to have a third party, like, or cat that just follows you always. Oh, it's so amazing. Okay, so we got like that. Okay, I gotta push buttons to see what happens. Is this... We got a crouch, which can also work as a bit of a hop. Up arrow. Look at knee, I guess. Down arrow. Stretch. Big stretch. Big stretch. Normally you say that about a cat. Where'd my cat going? Get over here, cat. Cat doesn't know where I am. Wow, why am I falling over? Uh-oh, I deactivated something. Down arrow. Ah, there we go. Is also gyro stabilization. Left arrow. Telling your cat to get down from the counter. Hey, get down from there. You get down. Oh no, cat lost a leg. All right, then we got 2 different magnet hands. Oh, we can pick up our cat. You know we can pick up our cat. Okay, hold on a second. We can pet the cat. Ready? Oh, yeah, good cat. Oh! I did not know. So apparently space is jump. If I hold it down... I didn't do that. I didn't even activate the magnet. How did that happen? Come here, cat. Come here. Who's your good cat? How do we tell him to get down? You get... Oh, we're petting the cat. Look at us pet the cat. That's what those buttons are for. They're to pet the cat, not to make the cat get down. There you go. Wasn't there like a... No, there was like... I swear there was a crouch button. No, not that. It was this one. Okay, this is not how you interact with cats. Oh, accidentally kicked the cat. Oh, this is when your cat is always getting under your feet. You're just like, hey, what are you doing under? No, stop it. All right, I gotta move on. This thing, there's just so many fun interactions with this one. This one's really unique. But as far as mech, it's like, it's just, I don't know if it's in the right competition. This thing is like a 10 out of 10 in a different competition, not the mech competition. It did get a good score, but I couldn't give it, I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10 that it deserved for a category that doesn't apply to mechs. Okay, up next, Xbox Exterminator by Tortoise91. Haven't had an Xbox themed Xbox build in a bit. Got the X for Xbox. Oh, look at the hands. The colors. We have A, B, Y, X. That's cool. You know, I just know it's a huge oversight. Well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, because it's Xbox. Their color is green. For their buttons, they have red, orange, blue, and green. And they didn't use green for the X button that literally has an X on it with like, that is their whole brand, is a green X. And when they had an X on the controller, they made it blue. Make it make sense. All right, this one does not have W. So S. Am I facing the right way? Okay. Apparently with back lasers, you know, standard in any mech. Control. We have magnet hand. Up arrow. Okay, up arrow is to go forward. There we go. Interesting walking animation. Yeah, no down arrow. Okay, left arrow and right arrow are to activate and deactivate the arms. There we go. Shoot that. All right. That looks good. Oh. I actually really like the, this X. Looks really good. It's a really cool looking X. All right. Pretty sure I pushed all the buttons. The back lasers is a bit confusing. That's new. Okay, up next, the X Brooder 7.20 by Wolfel Mayo. The 360s have combined together to brutally bring the Red Ring of Doom upon its rivals to avenge their lost brethren and bring honor back to the Xboxes. It is Xbox 360 themed. It has Xbox 360 on the sword and decals. See how this thing walks? Whoa, look at those toes. Look at the feet. The feet are weirdly flexible. Looks really good though. Oh. S does like a slower kind of like waddle thing. Control. We got sword. Sword attack. I think the arm got glitched a little bit. Oh no. Something glitched out there too. Come on. Backpack's supposed to go back. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We got sword swipe. We can bring out our shield. I don't know if I'm supposed to hold it. Ah, there we go. It aims. It's another aiming servo thing. I brought up the shoulder cannons, but they haven't fired yet. Oh, they went back down. Now they go up. There we go. That's cool. Like how the head turns with it too. It's a little glitchy. Oh, and we shot ourselves. All right, it does not like to settle the piston. Oh, there we go. It does not like to settle the pistons. The head gets in the way quite a bit. But man, the feet are so interestingly programmed. Not used to seeing them bend that much on mechs. Okay, up next, FPM number 301 by Kragerman11. Lost a description. I don't know what to write. Or I don't want to rewrite the descriptions. So we'll have to click buttons and see what happens. Oh, it's so small. It's like the smallest one yet. All right, so we can tilt left and right. And then W and S actually turns us left and right. So I'm assuming up arrow is going to be... not what I was expecting. I was expecting walk forward, not roll forward. All right, what about down arrow? Okay, does this thing walk? Space. Okay, it flies. It beeps. It likes to beep at us. All right. And we got flamethrower and cannon. I like... wait, how did you do the steering hinges in the back there? Like, oh, I guess that they're not actually attached. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That looks good though. Steering hinges look good. All right, not the most functional mech that I mean, we can tilt it any way we want to. The beeping though is so funny. It just feels like it's complaining about me controlling it the whole time. But hey, I know what I'm doing. Look at this. Perfect controls. All right, let's just hit the ground head first, see what happens. Antennas first. The flatline tone when it clearly just died and before exploding was actually comedic gold. I did not expect the flatline to have... it knows. Like, there's a lot going on in there that I don't quite know, like with the tones and everything, but it is funny. Okay, up next we have Hunker by Wilder Siren 65. Beefy assault mech, capable of climbing light hills. Apparently there's special animations for entering and exiting the seat. So come over here. So let's go ahead and get in the seat. Okay, and let's exit the seat. Oh, I see. We got a door in the back. That's cool. And then it like activates. So W shoots the right arm. S shoots the left arm. A and D. Whoa, hold on a second. Let's go on flat ground real quick. When I turn, this thing actually steps to turn. Look at this. So turning. Look at those legs. That leg design looks crazy. All right, first time I've seen actual just stepping with it. It does seem like it's gyro assisted, but the fact that it has an animation for turning with its feet is pretty impressive. All right, so I'm assuming up arrow is forward. Wow. Really smooth. Interesting foot design too. Really smooth. So when I right click, that thing turns on. And that is a compass. Wait, what is that turning green? What's turning green? Oh, hue light panel with decals on it. I was like, I don't recognize that shape. Oh, it's a ballistics calculator. Apparently it has some type of cooling system too. Oh, it walks backwards. Honestly, like you can't even really tell what forward and backwards is. It seems symmetrical. Wait, whoa. That's actually kind of a weird like mind blow. When you see the legs going this way, it looks completely natural to go that way. And then you reverse and you're like, nope, now that's forward. This thing doesn't have like a dedicated forward and back, it seems like. I mean, I guess there's a green arrow on one side and red arrow on the other to indicate where you are. Wait, so what happens if I try to go forward and then I turn? What do his legs do? I think his legs are doing something, but it's hard to tell. All right, this thing's pretty cool though. All right, and then up last is Derek Walks Right by Parable Diablo, a wandering mining robot who adapts to terrain to walk up hills and cushion falls from any height. Oh, interesting. What? Did you see that? S activates that arm. W, I can't figure out what it's doing. Oh, this thing also has stepping animation. Weird coincidence that just the last two happen to have that. I like the things hanging from its belt there. Oh, this thing looks so good. And what is down arrow gonna do? Loading a jump, I assume. Okay, it looks like he's about to jump, but he's just kind of... Oh, is he mining? He might actually be mining. Look at the pickaxe go down. All right, now space. That's jump. Whoa. I just have my mind blown. Did you see the way he caught that landing? I've never seen anything like that. That's amazing. Okay, now we're doing some mining attacks. Look at that. That's really good. Oh, no, this is like just mining. It's like gonna just hit that. All right, and then left hand. What is that doing? Is waving? Oh, it's a waving animation. Okay. Oh, and he actually throws it. Like he goes like that. He throws a crate. Okay, all right, we gotta go up a hill. Okay, let me just see what happens if I try to walk up this hill, because he's supposed to be able to like do something interesting walking up hills too. Okay, I mean, he does pretty good. Definitely challenging, but whoa, actually look at this. Look at the difference in his legs. Oh, I accidentally crouched. But do you see how the right leg is extending more than the left leg on like on that slope? Like, look when the slope gets more obvious. Like, look, he doesn't extend the left leg nearly as... What? Because this could never work with a normal, like, walking animation. Like, these legs are programmed to sense how far away the ground is for that particular leg. That's crazy. All right, and then we got to jump off of something high. All right, I'm just gonna go this way, and then we're gonna jump down to this thing below us. You ready? Here we go. Did I jump too far? Yep, I jumped too far. There's no way. He absorbed that with knees of steel, literally. All right, this one is pretty mind-blowing. That's pretty crazy on the engineering and the functionality there. A lot of engineering went into making it this functional for its purpose. That's crazy. All right, I tallied up everything, and just like in the Steam, I will let you know what the top scoring creation was. And this was the top scoring creation. I don't know if you're surprised by that at all, but you know, it won by a single point for a total of 26 points. This creation is apparently my favorite according to the numbers. So do you agree with that? What was your favorites? Down in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe, because we have the PlayStation workshop next. So who do you think is gonna win? Xbox, Steam, or PlayStation? Who are you rooting for? If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.